Dooba Dooba or Marshmallow?
Marshmallow.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're doing another Panic Film Fest 2025 coverage.
Yeah.
Yes, this one is of Marshmallow. Chris, tell them about... Oh, wait a minute. You know what, Chris? Before we jump into Marshmallow, you should tell everybody about Panic Fest.
Oh, Panic Film Fest is a festival that happens every year at Screen Over, downtown Kansas City. North Kansas City. I love it. You guys can find more about Panic Film Fest at panicfilmfest.com. It happens every year. They show horror films, best genre fest in the world, in my opinion, and just an all-around great film fest. You guys can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Instagram, TS Podcast. We're on page, Blue Sky at Movies Don't Suck Podcast. Social? I forget how it goes. Go to patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. If you guys want t-shirts with our name on it, go to Blackwood-Productions at TeePublic. You'll find stuff Neil's made and our shirts, or search Movies Don't Suck and Something They Do on Bonfire. Also, shirts with our faces on it and shirts with the name on it. And anywhere you find podcasts on Movies Don't Suck and Something They Do. Neil, who was up sponsored? It's just Panic Fest, right?
Panic Fest, we're just going to point it back out to the Screenland Armor because Screenland Armor's our buddies over there. Chris loves going there. I love going there. It's one of the most beautiful theaters in all of the history of the world. Yeah. They got a bunch of new movies and old classics that they play on their screens. Like right now, they're playing Harvey. Do you remember Harvey?
Yeah, I remember Harvey. Crazy.
Yeah, man, I didn't know that. That was the one. New movies like Mission Impossible will be playing there, of course, the new Final Destination. But then they got like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Then they got like Dazed and Confused, Brokeback Mountain, Stand By Me, Clue, Indiana Jones and the Raiders. I mean, you can go see the classics still on the big screen. Dogma. They're doing Dogma.
Yeah, they're doing Dogma. Neil, I meant to tell you, the other night I missed it. Kevin Smith was down here. He was doing a Q&A after Dogma.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're at Screenland?
No, just at AMC, but I missed it. I learned about it last minute. It was sold out, obviously, so I couldn't go, but he was...
Yeah, those sell, like Kevin Smith things sell out like 5 minutes before they even... Yeah. But anyway... So Screenland Armor, go to screenland.com to find out all the movies they have going in that area. And yeah, Chris, so the movie we are talking about is Marshmallow. Why don't you tell them about Marshmallow?
Marshmallow is a 2025 American horror thriller directed by Daniel DelPurgatorio. Oh my God, Daniel DelPurgatorio. He says
correct. He says his name's in the interview, so don't worry. He knows we messed it up several times. He's like, just call me Daniel.
By Daniel and written by Andy Grosjevic. This film was released in theaters on April 11, 2025. So it's still shown in some places. So check your local listings for that.
Definitely.
Neil, what's this movie about?
Oh, yeah. I can actually tell you what this movie is about because there is a synopsis. Set in a secluded summer camp, the story follows Morgan, a shy 12-year-old who becomes entangled in the terrifying mystery when a legendary campfire tale comes to life. As a mysterious figure descends upon the camp, Morgan and his newfound friends must embark on a treacherous journey to uncover a sinister reality that challenges their very existence.
I do want to mention we talked to Kai, who played Morgan, or Kay, who played Morgan, Kai played Pilar, and Max Malas, who played Dirk, but they asked other people like Corbin Benson. Neil, you're excited to talk about Corbin Benson in this movie. You played Roy, the grandfather at the beginning.
I know. It's like Corbin Benson, and then Daniel's like, he's not here. And I'm like, you bastard.
Georgia Williams plays Rachel. Alicia Raina plays the mom. Paul Storr plays Collins. And a bunch of other faces that are new, but are sure to make people pay attention, I think.
Yeah. So the thing about this one, guys, is does it even list? How does it list it even on IMDb? It just lists it as, does it say horror?
Well,
Horror sci-fi. No, it's a sci-fi. Good. Okay. Good. I didn't want to ruin too much of it then.
yeah,
That's the thing about this. This is the good old classic I'm at camp and people start dying thing. And they have a sci-fi twist on this.
that makes this so much different and so much better. I think.
Makes it so much different. And so like even the picture of the mass murderer, I guess it wouldn't be the Marshmallow. Marshmallow is more of
The story about
just
it. Yeah.
Yeah. More in the story. But this, the monster, the sci-fi twist that this in camp movie makes is what really got us.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is like we watched this movie the night before.
Again,
we met
very
Daniel.
late.
Very late at night because Chris is like, hey, why would we only watch 12 movies at Screenland Armor? Why don't we, on top of that, go and watch another movie at my house afterwards?
Yeah, Neil was
and
like,
I was like,
Neil was like, feed me, give me food. I was like,
I need food. But we got to talk to Daniel very early in the morning, too.
It was like 8 o'clock or something. It was something ridiculous.
It was 9 o'clock in the morning. It was 9 o'clock. So we had to get up.
We were the first people. We were the first people there. Remember, we got in there.
They were all there. They were all struggling, too. The kids, like, all right, so we got to talk to 3 of the kids of the cast and Daniel, the director. And at first, I'm not going to lie, before Daniel walked in, me and Chris thought, oh, my God, the director's not here. Because we of course go look at pictures of these people to know who we're going to be talking to, and the director's not here. We're going to have to talk to 3 kids.
Yeah, and they're not talking at all. But
yeah, they're very not looking at us at all. And Daniel came in and he did a great job of helping us get the kids to actually talk. Because when we do these interviews, we like to have it to be more of a conversation.
I do want to give by the way, I do want to give a disclaimer on this video. On this video interview, it's kind of, we're in a empty conference room, so the acoustics aren't the best. You guys can make it out fine. I did what I could, I promised, to make it sound better, but it was hard.
It was a very big echoey room.
Yeah.
And I was afraid of that when we started recording too. I was like, man, this is going to be echoey, but it happens.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that bad.
No, it's not.
Chris is good at producing.
Yeah, I try.
But anyway, this story of the kids going through this camp and how it unfolds leads you to want more, and it gives you more.
Yeah.
It gets you to the point where it explains what's going on. And like at the end of it, me and Chris were like, okay, me and Chris were really tired. So we had questions, and then we're like, oh, okay. That's what it was like when we talked about it the next morning, even though we only had like 3 hours sleep. Because Chris decided that sleep is for weirdos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Neil. I just wanted to be thorough. But yeah, I guess we could have prepared a little bit better before you showed up. But whatever. Yeah, Marshmallow is it's a unique movie, and I really think that if you guys seek it out, you will not be disappointed. I know there was another one that we saw this year at PancaFest that was Hell of a Summer, another camp movie. This is way different. This is so much different than that movie. Both good.
There's Hell of a Summer. Hell of a Summer's a comedy.
Yeah.
Let's just put that one out there. Hell of a Summer's a comedy. Then there was what was the other one that was a what was the other one that was at the camp?
I don't think there was another one at the camp.
Oh, no. Okay, you're right. This was the other one at the camp. Man, I'm sorry. It was confusing. Hell of a Summer is more of a comedy. This is more of like a creepy, oh, this could happen kind of.
Yeah.
This could really happen.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
And that's what makes it even creepier.
Yeah. Like, there's such a unique twist in this one. That like me and Neil were done. We're kind of scratching our heads and our jaws on the floor. Like, what the fuck did we just watch? You know?
Yeah, and we actually had to talk to Daniel a little bit to make sure, and then Daniel became our buddy, and then we hung out with Daniel like for the rest of the weekend. We kept hanging because he was there all weekekend long, I believe. I think everybody else took off, and he was there for the whole weekend.
And we also have pictures of us with the monster.
Yeah, you can go see those online on our website, on our Facebook. But yeah, we had a good time with them, and it was really this movie. Really, I'm trying to figure out new words to say.
The cinematography is good in this. This is a professionally made movie. You know, like a pro.
Yeah. The cinematography is good in it, and the creepiness that leads up to the big reveal. And again, I don't think this is one of those movies you don't want the reveal until you see it in the movie. When it leads up to that big reveal, it gives you that echoing of like, oh, this is creepy, and you're like, oh, this is going to be like Jason Slasher, and that's what's going on with this. I mean, a good way for the setup is that they're like all around a campfire, and one of the counselors telling the story of the monster in the woods,
the doctor
and stuff. Yeah, the doctor in the woods. I think that's about as much we want to lead in on that, though. But it's a good movie. Seek it out. Chris, what do you give your rating on this one?
I give this one a 4.2, 4.3. It was really interesting.
4.3 out of 5?
Yeah.
We do 0 out of 5 here, guys. If you've never listened to the show before, 0 out of 5. I have to agree with you, 4.3, because the twist, man. I like it when you, again, I think I've said this about other movies, and Duba Duba being one of them, that were, if you can put a spin on a genre that I love, but I'm getting tired of, and you make me want to watch this movie, then that's fine, man. That's the one that, you know, that's what's going to get me. And that's what they did here.
Yeah. All right, I want to read a good review. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. There is no there's no critic score, but even though they have 9 reviews, Neil, I'm gonna read a bad review and a good review. How about that? Let's start with the bad one.
Face.
This is from Frank Switek of One Guy's Opinion. He says, though he's managed to draw better than average performances from his cast of preteens, Daniel DelPurgatorio's mashup of horror and sci-fi proves ultimately less than the sum of many parts. Whatever. I disagree. And this is from Sarah Moniski of Bin Between Drafts. She says, Marshmallow is a surprising gateway horror with a twist that adds some creativity and fun in familiar territory. This showcase not just for DelPurgatorio and Greshkovic, but also for its incredibly talented cast. And we got to talk to some of those kids in the interview.
Yeah, and it was really fun. They were really cool people, guys. I'm telling you right now.
They asked us where to eat afterwards, and we mentioned Sweet Emotion, and we found them, and they went and had some ice cream afterwards. So,
yeah, we found them getting some of the ice cream that we got earlier the day before. It was awesome. They were really nice people.
Yeah, and we had a really good time talking to them. We
took pictures outside of the Screenland Armor with them and all that stuff. They were just such cool kids, and they were just really proud of the work they did.
And they should be. They should be, absolutely. And we talk about this movie, and we really enjoyed talking to them. So I think you guys are probably ready to hear the interview we did with them. So we'll see you guys later, right?
No, wait a minute. Are we leaving already?
Are we?
Yeah, we got to. All right, yes, take a listen to this interview. It's a great interview. Daniel's great. He's a good dude. Can't wait to hear more stuff coming out of them, and check out all these young actors. They did such a good job working off of each other. This is going to be one. Listen to this. We had a good time. And thank you for listening, and make sure to make it out to Panic Fest next time you get a chance. Hey guys, it's a new episode of Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're still continuing our footage of coverage of the Panic Film Festival 2025 taking place in North Kansas City, Screenland Armor. Make sure, guys, go to panicfilmfest.com if you want to get any tickets of all the venues that's going on today. Today we are talking to the cast and director of Marshmallow. Now, Marshmallow is a movie the story is
When a once fabled campfire tale becomes real, a group of campers uncover a profound secret that questions their very existence. Now, we're here today with director and cast.
Yeah, we have the director, Dan DelPurgatorio, right?
Yep.
We have Kue Lawrence, who played Morgan. We have Cech, who played Pilar. We have Dylan Friedman, who plays Sam. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us. Yeah, so excited.
Now, of course, in this kind of day and age, camp movies and horror movies just kind of go like they're peas and carrots at this point in time, right? So Marshmallow just takes us right back to that campfire place. So first, I need to know, was it like camp for you guys out there? Did you guys like stay out there like a summer camp, or was it like you guys just went back to the hotel at the end of the night, or did you guys actually hang out there?
It was very camp. I didn't get the camp experience. I have some kids who I took to camp after the movie, but I never went to like sleepaway camp. I went to camps, but I was sending pictures to my wife while we were making the movie. She goes, "Oh yeah, it looks like you're working really hard." We're like hanging out on hammocks and fishing and the thing, and it was just because we were at the set the whole time, and like the whole location was for the film. So we kind of like lived there. Started in the morning and obviously shot into night.
Where's the location at?
It was in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Kentucky? Wow.
What time of year did you guys film
in? 23.
So what time was it? September?
It was in the middle of summer.
Oh,
so
nice.
It was nice because the weather was really nice, but it also, the downside of that was it got dark at like 9:30 at night. So like, we're like, okay, we got to shoot all like half the movies at night, and so that was the biggest thing of like we spend all day working, and then everyone would sit at like 8:30 at night, like looking at their watches, like, okay, another hour.
For any one of you guys, what was the most challenging part about bringing this film together?
Yeah.
What was challenging for you guys?
The water scenes, just all the scenes where I'm in the water. The nightmares, the drowning,
Oh wow.
jumping into the lake at the end.
Yeah, so were you like in a tank, or was that actually like in just the water of the lake?
Yeah, we filmed in the water of the lake. No, I'm kidding. No, it was just a pool, and they just put like a black tarp over a corner.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we shot like the end. Obviously, they are in the water, but we did like a sort of back and forth of like, you know, in the pool area, which was nice that they had that on set, so it worked out really well.
So I wanted to understand that none of you have been to summer camp for real?
Have you guys been?
No.
No.
I have not personally.
I have been to a winter camp twice,
Yeah.
and then Astro Camp
Yeah.
once, which was a summer camp, I guess.
See, I grew up where we went to Bible camp like every summer, like in northern Indiana, and it was like, when I see these camp movies, it's like, man, why didn't any of this cool stuff happen? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
And then Dylan, you didn't go in? Have you done?
No, yes, I went to summer camp for 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
5 years?
Riverwood and summer in Fresno.
5 years, like you just went there for a song.
No, I
that's an awesome summer camp.
I went like 5 consecutive years.
Okay.
So when you went obviously before we made the movie, right?
Yeah.
So when we were filming, did it feel like it was at camp? Yeah, that's why you guys were so natural there. Just like showed up and he's like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Twisted version of camp.
Yeah.
I would under peer pressure.
So, I guess a question for you. So, we were watching. Did you wear a wig? Or were you stuck with that hair the whole filming?
That's quite offensive, actually. No, I'm kidding.
No, actually, that's my question, because I grew up next to Amish people, and I used to have that bowl cut as a kid.
That was what got me jobs at that age.
Oh, really?
It booked, so I just kept it.
See, I should have grew up next to Hollywood, man. I mean, growing up in the Amish country, that did not help me at all.
You know what's really funny about everybody that worked on, that was in the film, their natural, like, their look, cadence, everything is what attracted us to them in the first place.
Yeah.
So when they all showed up and we were working with our, hair and makeup people and outfits and everything, it was very much like, no, leave him alone, like, leave her alone, leave him alone, like we wanted that, and it was just like, it was really cool because they're you know, obviously a twisted version, as you said, but it was their personality, which came across nice, you know.
Yeah, and also I was going to talk about that for a second. So, like, you guys look like did you guys all hang out before you guys started filming together? Because like you guys had some really good chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry was
like
insane.
you guys just it looked like your points of when conversation you just hit off of each other so well that it felt like an actual real conversation in many parts of the movie.
The only time we really hung out beforehand was they organized like a team dinner at I think it was the Red Pepperoni.
No, we had another dinner with everyone. Yeah, with Winston and Son and everyone. Yeah.
That was one of the Red Pepperoni. Okay,
No, but
well,
then we
I
all
know
hung
what
out.
you're saying.
Remember the first one?
Yes, the first one. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, then I'm talking about something different then.
We're talking about the same dinner.
They all met at location.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
you know, obviously, any movie you make, it's you talk to a bunch of people, you meet a bunch of people, do for your casting and stuff, and you have these individual connections, right? And then when everyone comes together, you're like, oh, I hope it works. But I think we all after we met and we did all of that stuff, and you guys were all accepted the part of the movie, we all got on a Zoom together, right? Didn't we all connected and we met online, and wanted to make sure that everybody gelled, and they showed up and it was just like they've known each other forever.
That's awesome.
I mean,
It comes through on screen.
Yeah,
it really
100%.
does. Because, again, we just literally watched this film last night, and I was super tired. I'm not gonna lie. We've been watching movies all day yesterday at Panic Film Fest,
We were up at 1 a.m. watching this.
and he's like, "We gotta watch another movie." I was like, "Oh, come on, man! Can I just go to bed?" And then he pops on. I'm like, "No, I'm into this." Especially with that opening scene. I don't really want to ruin it, but that opening scene with you in the bed and the water or whatever. But I don't want to ruin it too much because we don't give away spoilers. But I was just like, "Oh no, I'm here. Let's do this. I'm good. All right, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. I'm good. Let's get down to business."
So I know every project is a learning experience, but what was the biggest lessons you guys learned while filming this?
what did you guys learn? What did you take away from it?
Yeah.
To be yourself and not be afraid of the unknown.
Dylan, what about you?
Yeah. It can just be about just like filming. It could be about what you took away.
I kind of just learned to work with others.
Yeah.
Like to not talk over them to understand like the scene and everything. So yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I just gained so many friendships. I was just like, and we just had so much fun the whole time. So it was like, yeah, that was really special. To find people that are in the same industry as you that you'll get to know for so long. And just, what's wrong with you?
Sorry. It's just all three of us are going that time.
So yeah, that was really fun.
Now, since you guys are so young and starting off and stuff like that, do you guys have any genres you want to try to work into the future, or is the horror genre kind of where you want to stick for a little bit, or what do you guys think about going forward?
I'm usually stuck in drama and sad things. So I have to say comedy.
Comedy.
I'd love to do some comedy.
Nice.
I agree with you. I want to do some comedy.
Comedy too. So I mean, after horror, you definitely want to probably do some comedy.
I mean, personally, I would love to do more horror. I mean, I like doing roles that are so different from who you actually are. So getting to play roles like this are just really out of the box and really fun. So I'd love to do more like this.
And they have all been in, outside of our film, amazing movies.
Oh, yeah.
Before and after, and it's these guys they could do it all. It's amazing.
So, a quick question for you. We talked a little bit before about the Tale of the Black Freighter.
Yeah.
So, how's it different directing something animated to live action?
Yeah. Animation is very fun. It's just a long, tedious process.
Yeah.
Where
It's
it's
17 years almost.
Yeah, it's so long, and a lot of people that work on it, unless you're in the production of it, don't realize that it's oh, it'd be really cool to try this instead. We talk together, we're like, oh, she's doing something really cool. Let's pivot and try something different. Animation, you spend a bunch of time on a shot, and you're like, okay, we can start over. That's gonna be another. Yeah, so it's a longer process.
Yeah.
And the reward is at the end. Whereas the reward for me at least was meeting all of them on during casting and then meeting them in person and then working. Like every step of it was very satisfying for me. So I like that more about live action, but animation again is like you're waiting. It's like waiting till Christmas.
It's a waiting game.
Yeah. So.
So do you guys have any kind of projects coming out anytime soon that we're going to be seeing you guys in?
Yeah, I have a movie called Sketch. It's going to a lot of theaters. It's somewhere in July.
In July?
Yeah, so be on the lookout for
I have one Batman. I don't know when it's coming out though.
You say Batman?
No, I meant Batman.
Batman? Oh, I'm half deaf, so I was
Dylan,
like, Batman? What?
Lean into it. He said Batman. You're like, yes.
I took over Robert Pattinson's role.
It's young Bruce Wayne. We called him that the whole set. So.
Yeah, I have a film called Under the Lights that I think is coming out closer to the end of the year. I think we're going to festivals first, so we'll see where that leads.
Nice. And Dick?
I have a handful of things we're working on. Yeah, just
It's things you can't say though. Right?
Yeah.
Why is it every direction? It's just like, oh yeah, I got like 5 movies coming out. Can't tell you anything about any of them. Like, hey.
You know how the industry works. It's
Yeah,
like kind of you put a bunch of.
It's like everything is hidden now. Like even with you, like I interview musicians and stuff like that, and they're just like, yeah, we got albums coming out. When? Can't tell you nothing about them, man. And it's like, oh, all right, whatever.
So I'm gonna ask a really hard question that I ask in every interview. What's your favorite movie?
Oh man, that is like we're gonna waste a day.
Like right now. Like
How about just right off the top? Don't even be like, this is the #1 movie of all time. This is the movie I'm watching now.
I'm gonna break it to 2.
Okay.
Back to the Future trilogy.
Oh, perfect.
That's definitely up there.
The greatest trilogy of all time, in my opinion.
It is. And I love Star Wars a lot, but that's my favorite trilogy. And Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, classic.
Can you answer that question, Kyle?
What's the movie you're in love with now? You don't even have to be like the top movie.
Okay, well, no. Like,
Marshmallow.
like, if we're gonna talk, like, it's kind of on topic, like, summer camp and stuff, like a movie. It's like my childhood movie I've been watching forever, like Parent Trap.
Parent Trap, yes. Like the original, or are you talking about the remake?
Yeah. I would guess the remake.
Yeah.
I like that. Watch it.
I don't know. Maybe you're going deep into the vault.
Watch those a bit very much. You guys.
She's rewatched like Mufasa like 70 times.
The new live action one?
Yeah, the live action.
Nice.
No,
Anyway,
I
sing along?
cycled through all 4 of them. I had an obsession for a minute. I still do. Okay, stop. He's annoying. Go.
My favorite movie of all time is Interstellar.
Hey.
Oh, that's great. That's a great movie. Like literally, I would not fight that one at all.
Yeah,
Like,
it just makes me think, and that's what I like about that movie.
that's the thing. That's if that's the thing about art. Art is supposed to make you question why, question things and stuff like that, and that's great.
Yeah.
Great answer, man.
Oh, this is a tough one.
I know. Now you gotta follow that.
Thinking deep.
What's something you've just been watching a lot lately?
What's it called? I'll just go with this thing I watched yesterday. No. I forgot what it was called, so I can't do it. I'm gonna go with Molly Singer on Netflix.
I'm half deaf. I thought you heard that.
What was it?
I'm deaf in my right ear. So
Molly Singer on Netflix.
Molly Singer. I don't. Which one is that one? Do you guys know what?
Yeah.
What is that?
Dylan, this is so niche.
Yeah. No. Tell me more about that. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, so it's a movie that my dad and then produced over there.
Nice.
Todd's like, that
Giving
$20
Dad
really paid off.
Giving Dad the plugs. Our thousands of listeners will be like, yes, Dad.
I'll tell you, as a father, my son, who also loves Interstellar, watched this, and he liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was like super, and I was like, that was it. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
So as a parent, like to hear that kind of stuff is
So-
just the greatest, melts your heart, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
See, all my kids, oh no, never mind, I have no kids. Anyway, I was like, wow, my wife's gonna hear this. I'm like, we got kids? Yeah. That's what you call our dogs, right?
Traveling to another festival, huh?
Sure. Yeah. You were in LA last week, Atlanta the week after. Yeah, okay. All right. But on that note, I think, is there any other questions we have?
You guys want to make some last statements about Marshmallow?
Yeah, I had a blast making the film with the people behind the camera, the people in front of the camera. It's funny when you make stuff, when it ends, you're always like, oh, camp's over, and everyone leaves, and everyone's sad. But this literally was like, we finished, and we're like, oh, camp is literally over. But it was a very special time in my life, and very excited to have met and worked with them. Honored to have met and worked with them. I feel very lucky for that.
One thing I do have to ask though, because we were saying this when I first got in the room. Now, is that actually the hoodie from the movie? And
Yeah.
see, and gosh, they need a store. They need a store. They need a hoodie store.
Maybe at Panic Fest there will be some t-shirts. Maybe.
Yeah, that's Panic Fest. PanicFilmFest.com, and you guys don't know. Anyway. They pay me to say that.
Yes.
We really want to thank you for also having this come interview.
Yeah, well, thank you for letting us come interview. Guys, we're not going to take up too much more of your time. We're going to let you go. Guys, everybody that's listening, make sure to go to PanicFilmFest.com. It is in North Kansas City at the Screenland Armor. Go up there, make sure to hang out. And as soon as you're in between movies, you can go right down the road to Oklahoma Joe's. Oh, it's Kansas City Joe's now. I haven't lived here in 5 years.
It's just Joe's.
Yeah, it's just Joe's. Whatever. But let's give a thank you for the cast of Marshmallow for helping us, and director Daniel. Thank you very much. They will be here at the Panic Film Festival Saturday night. Thank you and have a good day.